Hi there, this is Andrea Mowry of Drea Renee Knits, and today I wanted to show you how I am planning to pick up some of my stitches for the collar on a new sweater I'm working on. And what makes this a little bit different than other necklines I might pick up for is this is a drop shoulder sweater, and I chose to do an exposed seam at the top of the shoulder. So this is my right shoulder here using a 3-needle bind off. If you are at all familiar with my work, you've probably seen I am a big fan of exposed seams. And then you bind off for the back neck and you go right over to, this is the other shoulder with its exposed seam. So as I was deciding on my collar, and I originally went to go pick up stitches, typically you would just pick up right along here, hiding that bind off edge within your sweater. But I found that I really loved the continuity that was creating going from one shoulder, keeping this beautiful little ridge here all the way to the other shoulder, because we're also going to be picking up our collar stitches with our main color here, which is this kind of gray-green. So I didn't want to lose that. So I thought it might be helpful to show how I plan to pick up those stitches so that I don't lose the continuity of this finished edge here. So I'm gonna begin, you can kind of, here's a peek at the front here. So I have the right side of the back of my sweater facing up, and I'm starting at the right corner where my neck shoulder edge here reaches the back neck. And I'm gonna start my bind off by picking up one stitch of my selvage that's along the front neck, just going in like this within that one stitch. Unravel my yarn here, there we go. And so I'm gonna just pick up and knit one stitch there. And now I'm ready to pick up along this back edge. So instead of picking up under that bound off or cast off line, I want to do it on the inside. And it's actually pretty simple once you get going, because we're just going to use these purl bumps as our guide. So I'm going to insert my needle and knit right into that bump. And then I'm going to go to the next bump and knit, and then the next bump and knit. So not so bad, right? It's one of those techniques that's really quite simple, but can be hard to articulate in the written word. So I thought a quick little demonstration might be handy. Oh, look what I did. I used my tail. Do not use your tail to pick up your stitches, but I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna do it properly and you'll be able to see the finished project. But as you can see, when I lay it back down flat, I have picked up along the inside of that bound off edge. So when this is all finished, my collar will come out from the inside there, keeping that beautiful continuity all the way from shoulder, back neck, to shoulder. There it is. I hope you found this helpful and that it inspired you to do some knitting. Happy knitting.